caught in the trap. I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Why can't you see what you're doing to me when you don't believe a word I say? We can't go on together with suspicious minds, and we can't build our dreams on suspicious minds. So if there's nothing I know, just by to say hello, would I still see suspicion in your eyes? Here we go again, asking where I've been. You can't see the tears of real I'm crying. We can't go on together with suspicious minds, and we can't build our dreams on suspicious minds. Oh, let our love survive. I'll drop a tear from your eye. Let's don't let a good thing die. When honey, you know I'm never after you. Yeah, we're caught in a trap. I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. And why can't you see what you're doing to me when you don't believe a word I'm saying? Oh, we're caught in a trap. I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. All right, now on to Don and Freddie. How about that? Thank you very much. Thank you.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the end of the week, Friday. We got family that's come back. We got new family in the house, and then we got Sally.
Sally's my longtime family.
Hope it was a good week. It is hot as hell out there today.
True.
Don't stand outside unless you have a bottle of water. Stay hydrated. I'm going to tell you, it's so hot out there. How hot do you think it is?
How hot is it? Oh, Johnny's in the house.
It's so hot out there that the Johnny Melnick came running into the house from the parking lot. He was like, "No, it's too hot because it ain't the Poconos, not the Poconos." And he ran in here. It's a little warm, 109 degrees yesterday.
We haven't seen Johnny in a couple months.
I thought it was like a year.
It's been a long time. We haven't seen Johnny.
I've seen him in a year.
Here's Johnny. He's back in the house.
Johnny I see almost every other day because he kept sending me films and he's playing. That place that you played at was what was it, a restaurant? What was it?
Yeah, it's a high-end steakhouse.
It was.
At the resort.
I'm going to tell you, I was very impressed.
It's a lovely place.
Now, you came back, J.C. Dreesen last night.
She came back. We hadn't seen her in a while.
A month.
Well, she was sick. A lot of people are getting sick.
She was in New York.
And then she got sick.
No, she was in New York and got sick when she came back.
Exactly.
You get now the new thing is you get COVID when you come off a
know.
plane.
I know.
That's the new medicine. Have you heard?
It's a thing.
It's the body.
Dealing with all the germs on the plane? No.
That and Microsoft has grounded every plane in the world.
I know.
And if your computer doesn't work, it ain't your computer. It's Microsoft.
So you may as
fixing
well
it.
just tune into our show and tune into yesterday's show. And today is Grace's last day, so we've got a full show. A lot of music, a lot of friends, some new guests in the house, some longtime friends we haven't seen. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen Gabby in, it feels like years. I don't know. She's an all-grown adult. She's got a whole nother business now. You know what she does? She sells do-it-yourself bracelets. So they pay her for the beads and the string.
That kid, when she was, I don't know, in kindergarten, had a side hustle, and the school found out, and they said you can't have a side.
You can't do it.
You
Can't
sell-
have it.
You can't make money
How
on
do
the
you
other
do it and
kids.
teach all these other idiots how to do it.
Well, she had it stashed. She stashed the monies so that nobody would know she had a side hustle. So now she's back and it's a full-fledged business.
So I said to Frank, he should sell just empty books.
And let them fill
And
it
let them fill
themselves?
it out themselves. And then if they need help, they can find you. And then you can sign it. Right?
That's it.
A lot of things to do. Gabby, you could teach us all how to make money in a new way. New way, new dimensions, do it yourself. I like it a lot. It's a DIY.
It's inside the mind of a child. I got to tell you, I also, now that Frank is in the house, I wanted to talk about the cave that they found on the moon. You know, the interesting thing is that this gentleman writes books, and he writes about things, I don't know, 2012, 2010, and they all come true today,
I know.
the stuff that he writes. So what's up with the caves?
See that? In my book, I said it's the weeks leading up to Judgment Day, and God sends Archangel Gabriel with a message and a chalice, and he presents the chalice to the astronauts in a cave on the moon. There's not supposed to be any caves on the moon. NASA just found one, so there you go.
I was
Because
crazy.
caves are made by water, unless there was water on the moon at one time.
Well, they're saying it was made by a volcano, but there are no volcanoes on the moon, so they don't know where it actually.
So they don't know what's going on.
I know.
When the altar starts to rise, and you really have to get Frank's books. But in the meantime, you should get a copy of Frank's books, because when you see the news come out and you realize you just read it in a book, this one came out in 2016. Well, at least that's a copyright. It might have come out before that. I don't even know.
That one there?
Trust
That came out in
Archangelus.
2012.
2012. They're all just incredible. So you have to definitely get a copy of Frank's books and see what else he's got going.
Come down to the studio and buy one. They're right here.
So all of Frank's books. Samael of Sarah is the latest one out, and there's probably another one coming out before Christmas, because I know
Yep.
that's about how you release them. I can't believe we're actually talking about Christmas already, and it's July,
Why you not gonna believe it?
because it's only July.
It's okay. You get the Christmas specials now.
So what do you think of the cave, Frank? What's happening?
Oh God, I can't believe she asked that
Well,
question.
let me tell you how my morning opened. Russell Johnson sent me a text at 2:12 this morning, and I answered him back at 6 whatever, and he answered me back, which means Russ has been up all night watching videos on extraterrestrials and angel souls versus human souls, and then I sent it to you, and then Sally said she saw it, and we're talking about caves. So there's something going on.
Actually, I was listening that the moon actually is hollow. I was listening to that last night.
It's supposed to be.
I never do this, but something was drawing me to
It's
that
supposed to be
particular-
hollow, because
Yeah,
they sent,
and it kind of made
they,
sense.
they sent, a few years ago, they sent a satellite up there to hit the moon to see what would happen, and the moon rang like a bell, so.
Well, I have always said, even on my show, that I feel the moon was man-made, so.
Yeah, so that's what they think. And now they say a volcano caused a cave on the moon, and the moon didn't have any volcanoes, so sorry, that didn't happen. So maybe that's a entrance point to something else.
You're good, bit.
You know-
Look at him. He's like, whoa.
You know, I have a hard enough time waking up, turning on the news and see if another continent has disappeared on this planet.
Frank will tell
Now
you
I got to
first.
worry about, or somebody bombed it. Now I got to worry about little green men on the moon. No, and you got that at 6. I got a video showing the United States Air Force planes chasing flying saucers. Now, I don't know if it's documented. I don't know what the hell is going on. But this is my morning. This is what people send me at 6 o'clock in the morning. And it wasn't
Russ.
It wasn't Russ.
So
It's
you
my
think
ass.
life can live within in this cave on the moon? Is that the whole premise behind it?
Yeah. There's
That's
living
the
proof
whole
right
premise
there.
behind it. If you believe it.
There's living
All I
proof
know
right
is
there.
that the holes in the cheese.
Came from
It's
somewhere.
gotta- when you go in one of the
It was
holes
made
in
of
the
green
cheese,
cheese,
it's
so
gotta
the
be
holes
Had to
made
come
of
from
some kind.
somewhere. That's right.
Come from somewhere.
That's what
Cheese has holes.
But you know, Russell's missing a big opportunity
Who?
Russ,
Russell.
why do you think?
because you know who Bob Lazar is?
Yes.
He was the one who used to work at Area 51.
Yes.
And he says that there's.
Is he
all that
doing the
stuff.
circuit? Is he talking on the air?
No, he lives in Coral Gables.
Yeah, but he's not allowed to talk about it.
He's already talked about it.
Okay.
Freddie,
Maybe.
there's so many whistleblowers, it's like, oh, so many people are coming out with this.
Well, you know, Russell is 89.
Nine.
He's nearly 90.
He's 89, so I don't want Russell to have to hustle away from the authorities because he brings on this guy. But it would be interesting. We had a guy in here who was a lieutenant at Area 51. He did a show on a Friday night on Joe's show. Next day, he was gone. House empty, everything gone.
Oh,
Interesting. All right, more to come. Let's take a quick commercial break. We're going to see who our guests are for the day. We've got Pastor Michael, we've got Janet talking about business, finances, and we're going to find out all about what she does. Gabby's in the house. Of course, she's going to sing Lucky from Morse Life. Johnny, Sally, and Frank, all of my angels, are here to get us through the weekend. So more to come. Follow us on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. Like and subscribe for exclusive behind-the-scenes content. You can also follow us in all of our shows. We do like Call Me Zena and The Artist Loft and what other shows we have in here. And more to come on Amp Media Production. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Do you have an idea for a show or a podcast? Do you want the opportunity to be on TV? Amp Media Productions is partnered with True Oldies Real Radio Station and powered by many online platforms such as Roku, Facebook, YouTube, and even Amazon Fire to help amplify your impact. Do you want your voice to reach a wide audience? Call us today at 866-224-5422.
Amp Media Productions is excited to announce our expansion into North Miami. With our experienced team of radio and TV professionals, we are dedicated to bringing North Miami the highest quality audio and visual production services. Whether you need radio or television commercials, podcasts, music videos, or audio and visual storytelling, we can provide the solutions to help you reach your goals. Our team is reliable, innovative, and creative, and we're ready to help you develop the perfect product. With our competitive rates and personalized service, you can trust that your project is in the best hands. Contact us today to get started on your project. 866-224-5422.
Looking for art to add to your collection? Well, look no further. Here at Amp Media Studios, we house tons of art, ranging from abstract paintings to realistic portraits. Come on in and find the art that fits your home. Any and all art is up for sale, so pick yours up today. Stop by at 2400 Northwest 2nd Avenue, Boca Raton, Florida 33431. See you there!
Being a successful woman in business means having the courage to own who you are. We understand the challenges faced by women, and we are here to help. Our team is here to develop the best strategy designed just for you. Your path is unique, and with the right tools, you can accomplish your dream. From radio to TV, from podcasting to magazines, we create the visibility to amplify your impact in business. At New Dawn Media, we are here to help bring your message forward and help your business flourish. It is time for your message to be seen and your voice to be heard. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or brooklyncafe.tv. Your voice can make a difference.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty rich and pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Have you filed for disability benefits but were denied by the Social Security Administration? Or do you need to apply for benefits and are overwhelmed with paperwork? Are you between the ages of 50 to 63 and can no longer work because of an illness or injury? Thousands of hardworking Americans are in your situation. They file for disability benefits every month and are unnecessarily denied their much-needed benefit check. Call now for a no-obligation, free evaluation. We can help you nearly double your chances of approval and get your benefit checks faster. We understand the physical, emotional, and financial impact and will share our insider expertise. There is a time limit to apply. We're here to help you get your disability claim filed and paid as soon as possible. Please, time is limited. So, if you are between the ages of 50 to 63 and can no longer work because of an illness or injury, call right now and let us help you file your disability claim with the Social Security Administration.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Kathy, how you doing?
Who?
Kathy Lee.
What are you talking about?
That's what Janice said we remind her of.
Oh, my plan. Okay.
Do you know that show?
Yes, I know that show. Anyway, okay, I'm like, well, thinking, ooh, what? I'm like looking behind me because, you know, in the world I live in, there could be someone named Kathy behind me that only you happen to see. So anyway.
That's Frank.
That's Frank and that's Johnny.
That's Johnny.
All right, you ready to talk? Because we have new friends in the studio and they're probably thinking we're totally
It's Friday.
whoever we were.
And I gotta tell you, I purposely set it up. There were more people coming. Like, they're not here. Maybe they come, maybe they don't. Maybe it's the heat. I purposely did this
For Aiden?
because of yesterday.
Ah.
Because Aiden told me he was exhausted. So I said, let's get him really exhausted and let's do it again. Let's make it.
I like that Aiden comes out and says,
He doesn't know it.
hey, we're only going to use the handheld. So I'm thinking, well, why? Because we've got more than 6 people in the studio. So why wouldn't we use all the mics? He's like, well, I think it'd be easier.
Thank you.
They did a great job. All right. Last week we had the opportunity to go over to Boca Luna where we're having an event Thursday night. We're going to be there from 4 o'clock until 8 with South Florida Oldies, True Oldies, doing all of our shows, the Artist Loft, All County Junior Doctor, Making Money with Laura Sanders. I believe we're going to be playing the Artist Loft on radio. JC Trees is going to be singing. We're going to be doing an extra kind of promo.
I got to call Vic after the show. He says he'll turn it on from 4 to 8 on the radio.
Isn't that what I just said?
No, you said that nighttime shows are going to be on the radio,
Oh,
which is
okay.
typical.
Okay.
I'm talking
All
4 to
the
8.
shows.
All the-
So we got to go meet Shorty and meet a lot of people and network, and we met, I think she's got the most beautiful hair ever I've seen. Things that women can say that men can't. Here's my side
I
note.
can say she has
I was
beautiful hair.
I was scrolling through a reel, and there's these 2 women, and this girl comes up to her, this one, she goes, oh, your butt looks amazing. You working out? Yes, I'm working out. I look so
Well,
good.
that
What
I
are you
can't say.
doing? And then a guy goes up and says, your bottom looks amazing, and she's like, what? Police? Who are you? You can't do that. But see, things that we can say that you can't.
What?
Things that women can say to women. Things that women can say to women that men just can't say, because then it's like perceived as creepy.
What if she has beautiful hair? Why can't a man say she has beautiful hair?
I guess you could.
The hair is safe.
The hair is safe? All right, so we've got Janet Feller joining us.
You got a beautiful butt there, Mr. Johnny. Johnny.
Oh, to Johnny, you can say that to Johnny.
You see that? I say he had a beautiful butt, and she's already calling the police.
Check, please.
You can say it to Johnny, you're all good. All right, from Jay Gall.
Check, please.
You have to explain what you do. You do financial coaching for businesses?
Yes, so what I work on is business credit. I help small to mid-sized business owners separate their personal credit from their business credit, and then I help them develop a very robust credit profile under their EIN, so that they can eventually qualify for corporate financing at low corporate rates without ever giving any personal guarantees. So this enables them to really operate more like a Wall Street business than a Main Street business.
Well, and the interesting aspect that I found is that she can help any business.
Yeah.
And you said an interesting aspect today that 50% of new businesses fail because of money.
In the first 5 years, yeah. And the main reason businesses fail is lack of capital.
How to attain it, how to keep it, how to administrate it.
Correct. So most small business owners, they're bootstrapping their businesses. They're using personal credit. They're maxing out their credit cards. A lot of them have terrible credit because, as we know, in personal credit, when you max out your credit cards, even if you're paying regularly, your credit score goes down because of the utilization. So we help business owners separate that out, develop corporate credit under their EIN so that that's not a concern. Most of the time when they work with us, they see their personal credit go up too because they don't have to be using it anymore.
And the interesting aspect is that I call, again, Tampa, Renee, and they had all these businesses that are having place up there now. The businesses in the Tampa, in the mall where the coffee is, these are brand new businesses. These are people who are just starting out, and they're trying to grow. That she's taken on 150, 200 businesses is amazing. The Tampa Bay Devil Rays is involved with them to help grow. They donated the parking lot, so sometimes they'll have 5,000, 10,000 people out there, which is crazy. But the object of the game is to get the right advice, somebody who knows how to increase your credit score for your business line, which is different from your personal line.
Correct.
And you want to sort of always hit the right notes for your business. Like we talked about getting a table. Do we get a table?
That's one of the reasons I haven't gotten the table, because I don't know whether to run the table through the this or the that or this and pick it up or have some. It gets freaking complicated. Do I put it under the foundation or do I put it under the business?
So let's work on your business credit over here so we can buy that table.
Well, it's
silly things, right? And then it gets so overwhelming and making a decision that I didn't order the table until
so we still don't have the
he turned the computer monitor and we're like, we got to order a table.
But the interesting aspect is you take Amazon Prime right now has a sale going on. Mm-hmm. So, of course, my son, the geek, calls me and says, do we have the Amazon Prime for the business account set up?
We talked about that too.
And we had to talk about that.
Yeah.
So, again, I knew Janet was coming. But since I knew she was coming, I started to do some research. Do you know you make 8 mistakes a day in your own business? 8. That's the average. And those 8 mistakes drive your business in the wrong direction.
Crazy,
a day.
Right?
Whether it could be a table, it could be an ice cube, buying chicken at the wrong place, the whole thing. Buying gas at the wrong place because you are empty and it's going,
so what are we looking at? Because I get emails all the time about business loans and Better Business Bureau and building business credit. And when you're trying to run your business, but then you've got your personal credit, you have to run your business, and then you're getting all these emails coming in, and you think, what am I supposed to do? So what are we supposed to do?
Well, the thing is, business credit is a very unregulated industry, and so it's hard to build up true corporate credit under your EIN. So when you get offered a business card, 99 out of 100 times, they're going to want a personal guarantee with that. So there's personal credit, business credit, corporate credit, okay? And when you're giving a personal guarantee, you're actually mixing your funds and you're piercing your own corporate veil. That's not very good, because if you get sued, really they can attach your personal assets. You could lose your house if the lawsuit is big enough. So that's something we really want business owners to start operating in a different way and really build that corporate credit so that that's not an issue for them. If something happens to their business, they live to fight another day. We all saw during COVID, many businesses were shut down, many businesses failed. A lot of business owners lost their homes. I'm pretty much on a crusade to stop businesses from operating that way and to operate in a more financially sound, sensible way so that they can grow and thrive. And small business is the lifeblood of the American economy. So it's a hugely important thing for them to really learn how to operate.
So you'll come in, you evaluate the business. What do they have to show you, or where do you start?
Yeah, so basically it's a software as a service with a lot of support from a back team of MBAs, credit analysts, and they walk you through all the steps to building business credit. But that's not all, because we give them a lot of financial tools like cash flow mapping software so that they can really plan for their futures and really plan their finances around achieving their goals. We give them an annual business valuation. So it's almost like having your own corporate finance department, but outsourced in your business.
Does it matter on the size of your business?
It doesn't. This works best, obviously, for people who do have capital needs, because if you really don't have capital needs in your business, if you're never going to need a loan, you won't see as much of a benefit. But pretty much any business that wants to grow and expand and wants to remain in business and has any working capital or equipment needs could really benefit from this.
LLC, subchapter S, corporation, designation. So you're starting out, you're about to apply. Is there a right and a wrong, depending on the person's needs, that they should file on?
There is. That's more a question for an attorney than for me. We can work with all of them. There are tax benefits to each of them, and it all depends on what kind of business you're running, what makes sense to do, but that's something more for an attorney or a CPA to answer.
And when you're running, how many businesses do we have? That's why I just get overwhelmed, because there's so many. We've got the foundation now, we've got the media business, you've got your side of what it is, and it's so many different pieces of what it is. She's shaking her head. I know, but they're sort of intertwined, but yet they're not, which is why the table becomes a complex conversation to have, which is so silly, right?
Yeah, but you don't know where to put it, right?
I don't know, right. What company
whose asset is it?
Whose asset is a table? For $114, I'm like, I'm just going to buy the table. But that's such the wrong thing just to do. I mean, that totally simplifies it. But that's what was happening when you walked in the door. I'm like, forget the table. I'll go buy it tomorrow or something. Because then it was who's going to pick up the table, and then what account do I put the table on? Do I do it under the foundation? But then I had to fill out the tax forms. I didn't have time to do that. So we still don't have a table. Welcome to my brain. All for the table.
Business owners struggle with that kind of thing all day, and they're trying to really run their businesses. So it's hard to do all this research on your own to see what it is you're supposed to do to run it in a financially sound way. And that's why I'm here, to help small businesses really operate in a much more sound way. So
is it a software? Is it a monthly fee? Does it come with you as a coach, or is everything's an online support situation?
It's an online support situation, and there are different payment plans. So it's basically a membership. It can be paid all at once, or it can be paid on a monthly fee.
A sliding scale of the size of the business and employees, or it's the same across the board?
It all depends on the package that's chosen.
Okay, so there's different options.
Yeah, there's different options.
All right, interesting.
Yeah.
And you come out and help set it up?
I
Or
do
does
not.
somebody come out and set it up?
Someone doesn't come out. It's a software, so you're doing this on your own with guidance from people, that are there for you on an 800 number you can call anytime.
But they talk to you to initiate the process.
Correct. Yes, they walk you through.
So they know what they're getting into, how it can help them, how it can't.
Most certainly.
Can't help. It all depends.
Yeah.
And once she gives you the initial consultation, then you go online and you pick up whatever it is that you need. for anybody else.
It's a very tailored program to the individual goals of the business owner.
Interesting.
What I like is the awareness. You know, when you start a business, the first thing you do is say, okay, bank, getting clients, putting money in the bank, and praying that I'm open Monday. That's how it starts. But you don't think about all the other things, like I pay off a line? So you get money and you have creditors, right? Do you pay off a line? That dips your credit score. Because when I paid off my car, my credit score dropped 60 points. I'm like, what is this? Because the credit line is no longer there.
Right.
And depends assets to profit. And if your assets go down, then your credit score goes down.
And if that's not confusing enough, corporate credit works in a completely different way. So it's hard enough to manage your personal credit, but when it comes to corporate credit, I mean, you're busy running your business. You know how to do the things that you need to do to service your clients and, you know, do whatever it is in your industry. It's hard enough to do that and then have to keep up with the finances of it. And there's really, you know, rules that need to be followed in order to do it correctly and to make sure that you do it and not harm yourself, not harm your family.
What's the best way for people to either get the software or to reach you or somebody in the company?
So anybody can reach me. I believe you have my contact information that you'll put up. You can reach me on my 718-869-0903. I also have a website, which is jgalt.io/jfeller, F as in Frank, ELLER. So you can go ahead and look that up.
And just remember, because everybody says, oh, talk to my accountant. You ever seen that? Talk to my accountant.
I have.
An accountant is a human being who has a certain train of thought. So he may take your business and explain it to the IRS or to whoever, the banks, in his frame of thought, which might not be yours. He may take you to places and say, oh, this is good for you. Do you know professional athletes, 80% of them are broke when they finish playing because they trusted their money into an accountant. I'm not saying your accountant is bad. Understand what your accountant is doing and have the same game plan.
Yeah.
Understand what you want to do. Want to understand where you're going and what direction. That's what I like about what she talks about. It gives you accountability to learn what's going on. So.
No, and at the end of the day, it's your business. It's not the accountant's business,
That's
right?
right.
So you're making the decisions in the business, and you really should be as informed as possible when you're making those decisions. So financial education is a big part of what we do for our clients.
Financial literacy is so important on so many levels. Gabby, you got that? Business, building your business credit?
Yeah, I'm looking at you, Gabby.
We're going to start Gabby.
Clearly you're going to be a mogul.
For kids, and I'm not making a joke of it. It's really important because the earlier our youth learn about personal finances, business literacy, finance literacy, the easier it is for them as they grow and become entrepreneurs, whether they're going to work for the man, as you say, or to grow their own business. Otherwise, it becomes overwhelming, and it's this big, scary object, but it's important. Financial literacy at every age is really, really important. We were going to do remember we did a show with that for a little bit?
Yes.
That gentleman came in, we worked with him for some videos and things.
Yes. Again, it's not one idea, it's an assortment of ideas, and anything you can get to help you is vital. You know, I knew a little girl also about her age who used to go to the accountant I used to go to in New York, and she was a multimillionaire. And she blamed her mother because they missed out on a gig for $25,000. And he says, well, we have to. She started screaming at her mother. Says, that was your fault. You made me go to school. I could have done this gig. And she was her age. I had never seen anything like that in my life. But if you know what you're doing, you're more powerful than guessing at what you should be doing.
Awesome. All right, Jana, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
More to come. Hopefully we can do some more segments on financial literacy, but it's so important, especially in summer. If your business is a little slower, now's the time definitely to start looking into it to gear up for fall and for season while you've got the time. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Gabby, you going to sing for us? Yeah. All right, more to come on the other side of this commercial break. We've got Pastor Michael James joining us. We're going to talk to Gabby and Lucky. More to come. We'll be right back.
Do you want the opportunity to have a TV show or podcast? Now, at Amp Media Productions, you can host your very own visual broadcast anywhere around the world. With our talented group of creators, we will provide you with show elements, board operations, and any on-screen visuals you'd like to showcase. All you must do is log onto your computer and communicate with your viewers. Contact Amp Media Productions at 866-224-5422 or email hello@amp2.tv to start your own show today.
Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created the foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-8873.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last. Do you suffer from neuropathy? Maybe you do, and you don't even know it. Do you have numbness, pain, burning, or tingling in your hands and feet? Muscle weakness, loss of balance, muscle twitching? Are you not sleeping? Does it feel like pins and needles in your hands and feet? Maybe you don't even have any feeling at all. These symptoms can make life unbearable, but there is help at the Lighthouse Medical Center. Call 754-222-6642 for a no-charge consultation and say goodbye to your neuropathy symptoms. That is 754-222-6642, or visit us online at lighthousemedicalcenter.com.
Do you have diabetes? If you have insurance, you may qualify for a new continuous glucose monitor. With a CGM, you can continuously track your levels and trends, spend more time in range, significantly lower your A1C, and share important data with loved ones and caregivers. Most importantly, a CGM eliminates the one thing most people with diabetes hate: painful finger sticks. Take charge of your health. Order your new continuous glucose monitor today. If you use insulin and have seen your diabetes care provider within the last 6 months, you may qualify for a CGM today. We'll do all the insurance paperwork and deliver your new CGM at little or no out-of-pocket cost to you. Medicare and most insurances cover continuous glucose monitors, so don't wait. Have your insurance handy and call the CGM Health Hotline now.
Welcome to the Chocolate Spectrum, nestled in the heart of Jupiter, Florida, where every sweet indulgence tells a story of hope. Founded by Valerie Herskowitz for her son Blake, who is on the autism spectrum, the family-owned Artisan Chocolate Company has been spreading joy since 2013. Here, individuals with autism and other developmental disabilities are empowered with training and employment opportunities, which not only give them purpose, but also teach valuable skills. Support a greater cause with your exquisite treat by shopping in-store or online at shop.thechocolatespectrum.com, with shipping nationwide all year round, or call at 561-277-9886. The Chocolate Spectrum, where every bite makes a difference.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Don't you know
Wow. Did you have any idea?
None.
Gio, that was unbelievable.
I'm shocked.
Amazing. All right, so who is that cover?
It's this artist named Leve. It's a song called From the Start.
That was incredible. How long have you been singing?
I don't know the exact date, but
years, your whole life?
Yeah, like pretty much, my whole life.
Since birth.
All right, so how old are you? Ish.
I'm turning 13 this year.
You are amazing. If you look around the room and I watch everybody's faces as soon as you started singing, it was like, wow. Right? I know. You know all of this already.
I didn't know nothing. Her mother said she could sing. I mean, I thought she could sing back then. She was just shy. But this is a refreshing antidote, as they say.
Are you studying music, or are you going to any of the musical schools?
Oh, actually, yeah. I'm starting 7th grade next year at Bach.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
For singing?
I'm in the vocal program.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Does your mother sing too, or just you?
Actually, from what I've heard, she used to sing too, so.
She's shaking her head.
That's what I heard, that she sings.
Maybe I need to get back to it.
No, maybe we have you sing a song in the show in a little while.
And Gia, you play the piano also, right?
Yeah. I play the piano and the violin.
Well, Johnny, it seems like you got to resurrect your show.
I'm not following that.
He knows when to cut his losses.
You play the violin, you said?
Yeah.
Do you have a violin?
Yep, I still have my
Cafe
violin.
band?
So, she's taking my thunder. So now that Johnny Melnick is back, Jay plays drums, Josh plays the guitar, you do your thing, she does her thing.
It's a band and a unique sound.
I would like to do a cafe band. Before
I would love
die,
to see that.
Yeah, well, you're going to be singing on it, so I would love to see that too. And she's going to play the violin. Maybe we can orchestrate something, because you're good at doing that whole orchestration.
I love that.
Honestly, I think I'm kind of rusty though. I'm not.
Nobody's going to know.
Definitely not that good at the violin anymore.
That's incredible, though. You're going to do an album. Kyber sings also. So we have a studio down in Miami that we thought we could take some of you all down and do recording down there. What do you think?
That'd be cool.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Johnny,
I
you
think
have to
that's a
come
great idea.
You got to come with us to Miami.
In-house.
In-house band. And then I told Dawn, we're going to tape for 2 hours.
Pastor, build it from the inside out.
Yeah, we do. We've got a whole dual youth tonight.
Yeah.
Happier Friday, everybody. Just listening to that little girl, she's so good. You know, when you bring somebody up as a child and they automatically go into music, it says something about their mother, right? Because it takes something good with their parents to push them in. Because my daughter also went to Bach, and then straight from Bach she went to Dreyfus, and she played the flute. And every one of my children are all musical. They play the bass, play the keyboard, they play the guitar, they play drums, they sing. We also have a musical band, and we go all over the place. And it's so nice to see people like you that are singing the way that you sing. You are the making of a fantastic star.
Thank you.
I want to say you are amazing.
You, Pastor.
Yeah.
Yay.
Gia, that was incredible.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
You know that I'm loud and I like to talk, and one of my favorite things in my life now is just hear her singing. So I'm lucky, but that's my name. But I'm lucky because at home, like, she can be doing anything and she's always singing. So I don't say much sometimes, but I'm like, oh, that is so sweet. You know, she can be in the bathroom, she can be doing homework, and she's singing. Sometimes she doesn't realize it. So I have a lot of fun.
Well, I'm thrilled that you brought her back, and I'm glad that you're back, because Lucky's worked with us for years she did. I don't remember what it was called back in the day.
It was Fuego Point 2, Fuego Punto Dos.
And now you're at Morse Life, and you came with us to the J.C. Dreesen concert, and We're talking about bringing a show and some advertising out for the studio.
Yeah, so I'm working with Morse Life, doing community outreach. I'm doing the neighbor to neighbor program. I'm so happy doing that program because that program looks like me. So it's providing enrichment programs to the seniors. So we create events, so we participate or collaborate with the community in Palm Beach County. So of course, Morse Life Health System have been in Palm Beach for 40 years, and our goal is to help our seniors in the county. And I love events, and I love to organize if it's a party or it's a lecture, or I love to participate. It can be a health fair or meeting other businesses and collaborating with them. And so we did the concert in Delray Beach. It was amazing. And I want to do more of that, utilizing, the neighbor to neighbor with Morse Life and the Brooklyn Cafe, AP Media, and then bring an event for the seniors. So I'm looking forward to do that again. I miss the studio, so it's so much fun being here. And today, I'm all excited and emotional because my G is here. But so I'm looking forward to. I want to host a show and with Morse Life and team members, and then bring in other professionals, artists, or church from the community. So we, in the neighbor to neighbor, we want to work, with the whole county and everyone as a community. We have to collaborate. And also, next week, I have Bella. My flyer is a little wrinkly because I took an Uber to get here because my car decided to have a flat tire. And I have Bella. It's a film. It's going to be in Boynton Beach. So anyone in Palm Beach County that wants to attend, I will be there. It's at 4 p.m. It's in the movie Cinema 14 in Boynton Beach. And Bella was in Congress in the 70s, and she advocated, and there was laws that were changed for the women's and LGBT and civil rights and so on. So the director's going to be there. So the ticket is only $14. And if you use my code, it's Morse Life N2N, you get 10% discount. So I'll be there. I hope that,
what's the time and date?
July 24, 4 p.m. in Boynton Beach Cinema 14. So anyone here at the studio, come join me, or anyone who's watched the show. So it's one of the events from Morse Life, from the International Film Festival. Morse Life has over 18 programs. And like I said, mine is like the neighbor to neighbor.
That's a question and answer session with the director and stuff?
Yeah, so he's going to be there. So after the movie, so it's going to be, when you know about art and movies, and you have artists in here and shows, so it's more than watching a film, because there's going to be question and answers after, and everyone that will be there have an interest, if it's Bella or films. So it's a chance also to network and meet some of the staff from Morse Life and then other professionals. So you know me, I have invited healthcare professionals, my friends, and I'm inviting you. You guys should go.
Thank you. I think we should definitely go. I know you've got your show Wednesday night, but I'm sure we can figure a way to make it work.
That's right by my house.
Yeah, but you're not going home.
Yeah, but I'm that direction. My car knows how to get there.
I think it would be great, because I got to tell you, now more than ever, women's rights are so in jeopardy, which I cannot even believe I'm saying this, but they are. And all these women that put their careers out in front, and they paved all this ground for us to have equal rights that we should have always had. Mm-hmm. But now to think that we're losing traction on that, it is so important for even our youth to see these movies, not just of a senior, Sally says, a different generation, but those that are willing to go out there and fight for what's important and to make it, to keep going.
Gia's going to be there.
Awesome. I'm going to think, Kyber, maybe you can go with us. Because you're here on Wednesdays, aren't you? I am. Okay. I think that would be really important. And we'll see who else. We'll grab a few others by the bootstraps and head on up there.
Thank you so much.
What time is the screening? At 4?
So it started at 4 p.m. So you need to be there before
I'll be
4
there at
p.m.
3.
Okay. That
Are you
sounds
going to
good.
have something in the lobby like we did at the Movies of Del Rey? Are you going to have...
That is a great idea. I know I'm going to be there early, so that is a great idea. Thank you for reminding me. So pretty sure I'll have a table, maybe a little bag, with information of our services. So this is a movement from, Sun and Star International Film Festival by Morse Life. So Morse Life keeps growing and doing different things. And I love that they give me the opportunity with the Neighbor to Neighbor program to market this. But Freddie, thank you because now I'm like,
Yeah, 'cause you
let
have
me
a whole
prepare
wagon.
for that.
She brings a whole wagon. When she came with the Movies of the Ray, here she comes with a wagon. You saw all the things that she brought? I said, holy smokes. So I put it right in the middle of the floor. I said, you stay right here. And when I came out, she was surrounded that day at the Movies of Del Rey.
But it's always great to work with Lucky, so thank you.
Thank you so much.
If you
I
send us a
appreciate it.
PDF, we can post it also.
I will. Thank
All
you.
right, let's take a commercial break. On the other side of the 1 o'clock hour, I don't know, Kyber, are you singing for us? Or Baxter? No, we'll see what we've got. We're also going to talk to Pastor Michael James, his lovely wife, Sheila. Sheila is here. She brought in her special nut brand with Denise Marsh, which was amazing. The amount of nuts you left here, your spicy hot nuts and all the nuts, they actually ate all of them.
Michael.
The big bag, the
Mike-
inside it was a single serving bag, and I watched one of them with this big bag like it was amazing, and they got through it, but they loved them. So more to come with Pastor Michael, with Jay's in the house, and we'll see what else we got.
Jay is the pencil artist, Janet.
Oh, Jay, we've got someone that's interested in purchasing these 2 pictures. We'll talk on the commercial break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, your family, your business, your peace of mind, you need reliable fire protection. Introducing All Fire Extinguisher Depot, Fire Extinguisher Service. Our certified technicians ensure your extinguishers are always ready to respond to emergencies. Before and after, we leave your fire safety in top-notch condition. Join the many satisfied clients who trust All Fire Extinguisher Depot for fire extinguisher service. Because when it comes to fire safety, there's no compromise. Contact All Fire Extinguisher Depot at 786-704-2750 to get your extinguisher service today. Your safety is our priority. That's at 786-704-2750. All Fire Extinguisher Depot, protecting what matters.
Hey Kaylee, what's up?
Hey, nothing. What's up?
Nothing, just looking for music for whoever I listen to while we're in the car.
What's wrong with listen to now?
Let's just say we have different tastes,
Why don't you try listen to a podcast on Spotify?
Like which one?
The Broken Cafe Studio one is really good.
Okay, I'll try that one out, thanks.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought.
Has your heater busted, computer crashed, appliance broken? Then you need ARW Home.
Life's been pretty worry-free since I got coverage with ARW Home. Don't waste thousands of dollars on air conditioning, appliance repair, and replacements. Save that money with ARW Home. Protection plans that cover household appliances, systems, and electronics.
My air conditioning broke on a Sunday. I called ARW and they came out and fixed it right away.
Get your free quote today. Call or go to arwhome.com now.
Imagine this is your money and someone wants to take it from you. Who is it? The IRS. Guess what? They want your money and they can take it, all of it if they want. Remember, they sent you that letter right over here that said, hey, you owe us a bunch of cash and we're going to take it from you right now. So what do? You fight back by letting our team of experts work it out with the IRS so you can keep your money. And hey, we're good at what we do. When you hire us, you get a team of guys on your side that know the IRS laws, and we'll fight really hard to save your money. So, if you owe the IRS a ton of cash and you want to keep it, call right now and learn for free how we can help you put it back in your pocket. 5 minutes of your time right now can save you thousands of dollars. And the best part, it's a free call. So please call right now.
Attention timeshare owners. This is an urgent consumer alert from the Timeshare Exit Hotline, a national company specializing in helping consumers legally get out of their expensive timeshare contracts. We're offering you a way to legally get rid of your timeshare. So if you're fed up with the maintenance fees that keep on coming and want to learn if you can terminate your timeshare legally and permanently, call today. Call the number on your screen today. It's a free call.
The owners of Amp Media Productions and the Brooklyn Cafe show, Don and Freddie S., are excited to announce the launch of its new nonprofit educational charity, the Amp Media Futures Foundation. This foundation gives college students the tools that they need by providing them hands-on learning experiences in business, marketing, communication, and media creation. To donate or volunteer, contact AMP2 Media Productions by email at info@ampfutures.org.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Amp Media officially has been in business since 2021, but Freddie and I have been working together for 8 years.
It became an ideology to get business owners on the air, both television and radio, for a fraction of the cost.
Because when we started working as a studio, when Freddie and I did that, it was easy to get interns to work with us. And then the economy changed. And our crew, like everyone else, it's more expensive to live, it's more expensive for food. The kids don't have access to editing software, they don't have cameras, they're trying to edit on their cell phones, they don't even come in with laptops. And we realized there was a big need and there was a missing piece with the economy to support a business so we could then in turn support our crew.
The foundation now has created a life of its own because we see the struggles that all of the interns have coming into studio. We see their lively struggles, we see their school struggles, stipends, equipment, education, not being fully prepared by the institutions to tackle some of the real rough situations that awaits them upon graduation and before, and sometimes a few months afterwards.
The mission is to give our youth, our students in media, a chance to work in a real life studio setting, to have access to equipment, stipend money, to communicate with the real world community, as well as collaboration with each other.
And we feel really helpless sometimes that we can't do more. So we created this foundation. Strictly, there's going to go, all the money is go towards helping kids that come in here get a computer, get some information to start doing bigger and better projects, getting their resumes bigger and more loaded, because every time you go for a job, I hear them tell me you don't have enough experience. They won't hire you. 2-year minimum and yada, yada, yada. So
I never wanted anyone to feel as if they were bullied or made less than, that their ideas were not important. That was the idea behind it. And as that all grew and our studio space grew and the need grew, so did our rent. So bringing the money in and people realizing the importance of media to amplify their business, but realizing that it's truly a business and that media is a business.
I learned that don't ever assume that you know everything. And it's a learning curve at all times, and you have to be prepared to learn.
What inspires me to keep going with our crew is to see them come together and collaborate. And even on a Friday when I'm tired and it's been a long week and I regroup and come in on Monday, you guys are all willing and ready to go again with new ideas and to collaborate and to hear your testimonials on what you've learned here that I know are hopefully making a positive difference.
Now we're back.
That piece was put together by Grace. It's one of her final projects for class, and that's spotlighting the Amp Media Futures Foundation. So nice job. The assignment was to shoot it on her phone and edit from her phone.
Right. She couldn't use any cameras or anything like. No trickery.
No trickery, but nice job, Grace Burns, on that. All right, you ready to go talk to Pastor Michael James?
How you doing?
It has not been easy to get this gentleman into our studio. It's taken weeks and weeks of planning
Here
and
I am.
scheduling. So thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me on your lovely show. Thank you very much.
Give us a little bit of background about you.
Okay, a little bit of background about me. Okay, let me start off when I was young, very young. When I was young, I was a thug. I don't mind saying that. It's true. And there's a reason why I say that, because when you get older, you don't have to stay the way you are. You can change if you want to. When I was young, I come from a very unfortunate home, broken home, in the sense that you didn't really have much, and it's not because it wasn't given, because we didn't have money and we were kind of poor, but I was hanging out with the wrong people, and when you hang around with the wrong crowd, you tend to think whatever they tell you is the right thing because you feel safe. You feel like you've got somebody there and you actually belong, and that's how I was. So I was doing the wrong things and getting into the wrong things, and then one day, if anybody told me about, I mean, me being a pastor now, if anybody would tell me about God, the first thing I would say, God does not exist. That would be me, because that's what I learned and that's what I thought. Until one day, I was very young, I was about 14, 15 years of age, and my mom just took me into this, what we call a council flat. And when we went in there, what actually happened was we started to hear strange things. And I know many people actually experience this, but they don't speak about it because it sounds kind of foolish. But for the people that know, and for the people that have actually gone through it, they understand that these things actually happen. And I went to this house, to this council flat, and basically what actually happened was I started to hear things like people walking and people knocking on doors and the lights going on and off. And me, as a young kid, you wouldn't, I'm not really afraid. I wasn't afraid of nothing because you're tough and, But one day, I saw things starting to move, and you would never believe it until you saw it. You see the doors open and things moving, and from that time, I became very, very afraid. For the first time in my life as a child, all this toughness of hanging around with gangs and things like that, I suddenly realized that I also experienced fear. And that was the biggest thing that made me afraid. And I thought, hold on a second, I need help here, and there's nobody else that can help me except maybe church. So we went looking for a church, and eventually we found a really good church that kind of helped me and turned me around. And I was a wild child. And
So how did the church turn you around?
church turned me around because they made me feel like I belonged, and I wasn't as bad as what people kept on saying. Because what I experienced, especially here and now, when somebody's doing the wrong thing, suddenly that's a bad person, that's a bad child, that's a bad seed. But that's not always true, because you are influenced by what's around you. And it's important to know that if you don't understand it, don't judge it. And if you don't understand somebody, don't judge them, because everybody can turn and everybody deserves a chance. And they took me in, and I went to church every single week, and I found out that, you know what, I started to love the people first, and then I realized that things started to happen in my life that I knew that God actually existed. And that's when I said, I want more of this. And I wanted more, and I stayed there. And that was actually 40 years ago.
And then you became a pastor in England, or?
I became a pastor back home in Britain, yep. I've been a pastor now for 32 years. Wow. And I think it's important that if you find a pathway or you find a journey, that you don't keep it to yourself. Why would God show you a path, and why would God show you a journey if you're going to keep it to yourself? Maybe God's opening a door so you can tell everybody else, and that's my my thing, which I personally believe in, that if you have something good, then you have to share it.
Now, tell me about the type of church you're part of here, because I don't know what that means.
Okay. The type of church which we have here is New Life Worldwide Apostolic Church. And the reason why we call it Apostolic Church, because we base upon the teachings of the apostles. So when Christ was upon earth, he had 12 apostles. So he taught them all this. And then when you look at the book of Acts, you see that there's certain things in there and teachings that they use, which they conduct their church with. And then after that, you have the letters, and you have the Apostle Paul that went around to different cities and countries. And he also taught. So we use those two teachings, which are based upon our teachings. And that's, yeah, I hope that's kind of explained it a little bit.
I'll refer to Frank to fill in the blanks for me.
Oh, is Frank also a pastor?
Frank is not a pastor. Frank, we call him our soothsayer. Frank, how do you describe you?
All right. Thank you, Frank.
I channel information from my archangels. That's the best way I can. That's the best way I can.
But you also work with the Operation Center.
I was a volunteer at the apparition site, at a Marian apparition site. Yeah, so I've also been given the gift to anoint. So I have helpers that are around me all the time.
I feel like I have helpers around me all the time too, every time they come in. Right? I think we all need. So what is your message? And the church, your wife tells me it's growing here.
Yeah, the message is this. I mean, basically, we have a church here, which we started from just like just one family. You come here and you start with one little family. And you look at that and you say, well, you know what? From one little tiny seed, you can make a tree. And you've got to believe it. So one little seed, and suddenly we've got all these members. We have our own church. And I started the church here back in like 2001. We're just from one small family. And now we've actually grown. What we actually do is we help the community in the sense that we help people who can't afford to eat, that we have like days where we do food, and we give out food. Obviously for Thanksgiving, we do that as well. We also do things for the children. We teach them like Bible study. We have like school supplies day. We have our music. We have the children doing the music. We also have our own band, and we go around and we go to different churches, and we actually perform with our band to people who want us to come and play there. Like for instance, like last year we did for human trafficking, where they had a campaign against it. And they asked us to come and play there, and we do that. And we believe it's really important for people to accept who they are, no matter who you are. And there's a place for them to come and worship God, no matter what. And give yourself and give your life over, and don't judge yourself. Because the thing is, only God is our judge. Nobody but
Are the teachings of the apostles different than the teachings of Christianity?
No, exactly the same.
But you have its own type of church?
Yeah, no, we have. Okay, so explain this. Christian faith is Christian faith, okay. no matter what. We call ourselves apostolic, not because we are that, but because we say that when Christ came onto the earth, he had his 12 apostles, and when he had his 12 apostles, those are the men that he taught. So whatever they taught, that's what we follow.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Okay.
But even when Jesus was upon the earth, he also taught things, and even back in the time of the prophets, we go by that also.
Okay. Interesting, right? I think now more than ever, we all need faith.
We do, because and the thing is, we need faith in every part of our life. Every part of our life, we need faith. No matter, even if it's within your job, You know, you got to say, well, you know what? I can't give up. Faith is about not giving up. Even in the face of fear, you say, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep on going. And when I listen to all the people that are here and they tell me about their big business, and I can hear, they have a passion in their voice to say, I believe in this. And there's times within your life that you got to believe in the thing that you're doing, and you have to understand that nothing you cannot achieve if you believe it.
Definitely a greater calling.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully more to come.
We didn't know what you were going to be talking about. Our conversation for the last 5 or 6 minutes has been exactly what you're just talking about.
And how do people, if they want to learn more about the church or more about what you do, how do they find you?
They can either go online, which is nlwc.com, and they can go onto our website and they can find out all the things about the places we've been. We've been to Disney. We've actually played at Disney. And also, we also have a church service every week, starting at 10:30 in the morning at Suite 108, 3951 North Haverhill Road. And we're there every single week, and they can come out and see us and watch us play and listen to the word. And I'm going to tell you something about the word. The word, you never know what somebody's going to preach, just like this lady you just said. It's just something that we were just talking about. And when God has a message for someone, you don't know that if that someone is you.
It's true.
And you know when you go through life and you need somebody to speak and you think, I don't know what I'm going to do about this, then suddenly you hear the preacher preach and you say, oh my goodness, that's just something I was just thinking about. Maybe God knew that you were coming at that time and that place, and that message was exactly for you.
True. You never know.
You never know.
Thank you so much for the
You're
great
welcome.
Friday message.
Yeah.
All right, more to come. And I think we may be talking about bringing the voice, the word forward a little bit more through our production house.
Excellent.
All right, more to come. We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, I guess the boys are in the house. Time to catch up with Jay and Sally, and maybe we can get Johnny on the keyboard.
You got to ask him
We'll
nicely.
see what happens. I'll ask him nicely. We'll be right back.
Tax audits, tax liens, wage garnishments.
Every day we hear stories like this about good folks who are simply struggling to pay their bills. Each of them are living a frightening IRS tax nightmare, and they are afraid it will destroy their lives.
I'm a divorced single mom, and my ex-husband left me and the kids with a lot of unpaid bills, including unpaid taxes. I was really starting to show my stress on my kids because the IRS had sent me a letter demanding a huge payment from me. I couldn't afford it. So then the IRS was threatening to garnish my wages. I'm already living paycheck to paycheck. That would have put me over the edge financially.
It truly seemed hopeless, but then a friend at work told her to call the tax relief line.
The people at the tax relief line, they told me about something called innocent spouse relief. They worked it out so that all of the taxes from my ex are not my problem. I don't know how that works, and I don't care. All I care about is that I don't owe the IRS a dime, and they are not going to take my paycheck.
Even if it seems hopeless, you should call the number on your screen right now. There is absolutely no cost for the call or the consultation. You are under no obligation. If you are worried that the IRS could garnish your wages, seize your assets, even take your home, call us right now. The Tax Relief Line is here to help you. Now you have a knowledgeable, professional team of tax experts that are ready to negotiate with the IRS and fight for you to save you money. The Tax Relief Line's professionals have successfully negotiated thousands of cases, reducing and sometimes even eliminating the tax debt for their clients. It's very easy to get started. Simply call the number on your screen right now. You don't have to live in fear anymore. The call and the consultation are free. Do you have a car sitting around you want to get rid of? Well, here's a great idea. Donate your car now to help local veterans in your area. Yes, just make one fast call to the Veteran Car Donation Program. Within a few days, we'll come and remove your car for free. You can donate any car in any condition. We'll use our vast network to sell it. The proceeds raised go to help local veterans and their families. And you get a tax deduction. And all you need to do is make this free call. Clean your yard up, get rid of an old car, and help the vets. We make it easy. Make this free call now. Book your fast and easy pickup. Call the Veteran Car Donation Program now.
I am a non-attorney spokesperson representing a team of lawyers who help people that have been injured or wronged. If you've been involved in a serious car, truck, or motorcycle accident or injured at work, you have rights, and you may be entitled to money for your suffering. Don't accept an offer you get from an insurance company until you talk to a lawyer, and we represent some of the best personal injury lawyers you can find. Tough lawyers that will fight to win your case, and they're so good they stake their reputation on it by only getting paid if you win. So if you've been in a serious car, truck, or motorcycle accident or hurt on the job, find out today for free what kind of compensation you may be entitled to. Call the legal helpline right now.
800-613-3597. 800-613-3597. 800-613-3597. That's 800-613-3597.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Busy Friday. But you know, the man, the myth, and the legend himself, Mr. Johnny Melnick, is in the house. So we have to continue with some music. It's been a while since we've heard him. I got to get it. But that's what we got.
Right from the Poconos, ladies and gentlemen, it is the man, the myth, and the legend, Johnny Melnick. I don't have the voice. I don't have the voice.
That's not a good angle, is it? I look much older than I really am. Well, a shadow crossed the blue Miami skies as we hit the causeway by the big hotels. We fought, now I can't remember why. After all the words are said, tears are gone, thought we'd never say goodbye. We kissed, I can hear the sound of thunder. I can see the regulars brush the big hotels. That happy day, we found each other on that Florida shore. You opened your umbrella and we walked between the raindrops back to your door. Walk between the raindrops back to your door. What's the feedback? Too loud. My dreams, I can hear the sound of thunder. I can see the causeway from the big hotels. That happy day, we found each other on that Florida shore. You opened your umbrella and we walked between the raindrops back to your door. Between the raindrops, between the raindrops, we walk between the raindrops back to your door. Back to your door.
he's back.
And he's back. I got a question, but I'm going to wait before you answer. I'm going to wait until they bring you a handheld. Next Thursday, we're going to be at Boca Luna.
He's coming.
And I want you to come with your piano. Because I want you to be the band. I want you.
Yeah,
but I'm going to
do
tell
it.
you right now.
Yeah, I'm in.
Don't be leaving to the Poconos, Alaska, New York City on Thursday. Because that's what you did to me.
He was gone for months.
Gone for like 3 months.
When
How
did
long were you gone?
Missed me, didn't you?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
Just
Sounds like
kidding.
Jack Nicholson.
But I want because I want to add the flavor. Boca Luna is the new owner here in Boca. He's a very well-known businessman, and he has credentials of the yang yang. And the guy is a somebody. But I think that the philosophy that I'm trying to pitch at him, you will be fantastic to help me do it because you're like a one-man band.
Well,
just don't
glad
leave.
to do it. Glad to
Stop
help.
leaving.
Aiden, just don't move your feet.
Yes, absolutely.
Let's do it.
Bring Gia, because it's going to be a whole lot of fun.
did great.
So tell us about
good.
what went on. Yo, over here. Tell us about what's unbelievable. Tell us what happened when you left. Where did you go? What'd you do? What happened?
Oh, where do I look?
At
I'm
that
over, I'm
camera,
over
right?
here. I was in the, I had a gig in the Poconos at the Kalahari Resort in Pocono Manor, Pennsylvania, for 10 weeks.
Feels like longer.
It's an upscale steakhouse in a resort. It's a lovely resort. It's an indoor water park, actually. So if you picture a major outdoor water park, I mean big, and then put a building around it. So it's like they go all year round, and kids and families come from surrounding areas, as far away as Canada. They drive down, New York, Philadelphia. And school's out now, so the place is mobbed. A load of fun. The kids are great. I enjoyed the kids more than the adults, to tell you the truth.
So the whole facility where you were playing is incorporated with a water park?
What's that?
It's an indoor water park, and it's a
Yeah,
steakhouse
it's a
in the
giant,
water
it's
park
a
area.
giant
That's what I'm
water
saying,
park,
he's
but
incorporated with the water.
they have 5 restaurants on
So
property.
did you play in a bathing suit or something?
No. No.
That would have been a trip.
Yeah, well, no, I don't think that's anywhere near appropriate.
Yeah, thank you. You leave me. Sometimes you just leave me speechless.
Why?
Frank, really?
Frank, if you're in a water park, Frank, isn't that an appropriate question? Were you in a bathing suit or something?
He should have been on one of those little rafts and done
Yeah.
it down there.
Or a rubber ducky raft,
Yeah, and then
you know,
play-
playing the
play
piano.
in the water.
Yeah,
This
water
spot is
park.
getting totally out of hand here.
Well, it's nice to have you back, Johnny.
It's great to be back, really is. Missed you all.
Now, Johnny, the concept that we started with the new artists come forward. There's about 8 of them who came forward. Johnny actually helped us do an organization on the song for Bob. And I got to tell you, the man is a magician. Between you and Jelly, what they came out with, and Baxton did the video to this whole thing, is tremendous. I don't even know if you've heard it. Have you heard the song that you helped put
final
together?
product?
The final product?
Which one? The Bob song?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
That was phenomenal.
Yeah, it sounds great. Fine.
It was phenomenal. And some of the other things, he wanted us to use his song for the foundation. So now that he's here, I'm going to let him talk to you about that.
Okay.
Because that song that he does is tremendous.
Which one? Positive Direction?
Positive Direction.
Absolutely.
So there's a lot of themes that go with businesses as well. You know,
Amen.
Carvel Ice Cream made it back in the day with Fuzzy the Whale or whatever the hell that was. Bad Commercial was the #1 hit, but everybody knew the sounds. Everybody knew
Fudgy the
music.
Whale.
Fuzzy
the Whale, yeah.
Fudgy, I'm
the
thinking
Whale.
Fuzzy.
The Carvel.
Fudgy
Tom
the Whale.
Carvel.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, it's nice to have Johnny
You know,
back.
if you didn't say nothing, nobody
Because
would
I'm
know
thinking,
that.
I'm thinking Fuzzy went with Sesame Street, like the bears and not the whale. And you actually had me thinking on that one.
Johnny, do you know Carvel Ice Cream?
I do. I
Do you
love
know
Carvel
Fuzzy the
ice
Whale?
cream. I know Fudgy the Whale.
Thank you,
I
guys.
was at Carvel last week
That one didn't
in
work.
New York.
Maybe
I was at
she's thinking
Carvel.
Fozzie Bear.
That's what I'm thinking. Fozzie the bear, Fudgy the whale. This is
Right.
what it's like working with him.
But the interesting aspect is that businesses want to have some kind of a theme song or something that they can hang their hat on, so they are known. Remember, what was the one, Everybody Knows My Name? Cheers.
Cheers.
Remember when they used to play that? You knew who it was.
Just a couple of notes you need.
Play that, everybody knows it.
Everybody knows it. So JoJo has a new restaurant in Melbourne, and she has the other one called Cheers on the Beach. And she asked me to reach out to you because they want to make some kind of anthem. So they want to blow through the speakers, and I don't know if you can even use that. They have to do a version of that music. But everybody right now, business-wise, is looking for an angle. They're looking for something different to do, and that's your specialty.
I'm here.
So welcome back.
I'm here.
Yeah,
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. I think Kuiper and Baxter are getting set up. And why'd they do that? I think we have a camera on Sally and Jay. You guys have mics? You've got your show coming up today, In the Mind of the Artist.
Now I have a plan A and a plan B, or I have two tapings. I got something cooking. So you just relax and let me handle that stuff, and you'll... Yeah, I know you can. I know you can. I got you. Oh, so
Sally,
nice.
is your mic on?
I hope so,
Okay.
No, it's not. Okay, I'm really curious. It's on now.
Yes, we're going to have a plan A and plan B just in case, because the young man who's coming actually to sing came in here thanks to his show.
Curvins. Was he on Johnny's show?
No.
I didn't think
but
so.
I scheduled
we
it
have
for
a
him
guest?
to meet Johnny, and Johnny was in the Poconos.
Okay.
So, and his manager allegedly is coming today as well.
We
Johnny.
were all
So,
ready
Johnny,
to
I need you to
ask
hang out with
Johnny
me a little bit.
if you wanted to be our guest today.
Well, no, take it easy. I handle that. 'Cause you invite the world. So you just sit there, you be a host.
I will be quiet.
Freddie's got it handled. so.
Okay.
Let me take care, because this one invites everybody. There's strange people coming off the street. I'm like, I'm sorry, why are you here? She invited me. So we're not
It's
letting you
fun,
invite no
Freddie.
more.
It's
You
fun.
don't invite no more. Take care of that, will you?
Mom, well, I'll let you chat with Mom over there. We'll talk. We'll do what we got to do.
Oh, you're just as bad as she.
But she's got a whole thing. She spoke to Aldo, and the pendulum went
Oh, I
like,
did, yes,
all kinds
yes.
of.
I had spoke to Alden, the pendulum went like this.
Yeah, he told me about it, Freddie.
But it's really nice. And Jay, I have to thank you on air. Is it okay?
Again,
We sent out our newsletter announcing our foundation, and Jay made our first official donation to the foundation. So thank you for that.
Oh, that was something that I felt that, you know, it's going to do so much good for so many people, and I just couldn't pass that by.
So we really, really appreciate that. So that was this week, and the way we have Geo has it set up, as soon as it comes through, we get an email notifying us. So thank you for that. That means a lot. We've worked with Jay for a long time, the colored pencil artist, and there was a doctor in the studio 2 days ago, was just amazed. So he'll be in next week, and I guess we're going to introduce you, and there's a couple pieces he'd like to purchase.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, that'd be
really nice.
fantastic. Thank you.
Remember which one it was?
Those
two, exactly. So we've got a lot of medical shows coming up, and I'm thinking, Lucky, it might be a nice collaboration with Morse Life. When there's an internal medicine doctor, he's located up in, I think he's in Boynton, isn't he? And he has a testosterone clinic also that he works with.
Okay.
Two different people, but yes.
Yes.
No, he's the same doctor. He does both.
But the other gentleman does.
They work together.
Oh, okay.
They work together. So that would be, I think, nice. And then we had a dermatologist in
Dr.
yesterday.
Beebe, this is his painting behind me.
So he's a dermatologist, and he's creative as well. And
Oh,
we're going to be
wow.
working with him also to put some shows and some content out on the importance of not only skin cancer, but all the other things we as ladies put on our skin that he says you just don't need all of these things. Sometimes less is more, which is an interesting fact. You okay? We're watching Aiden squeeze between the camera and the light.
I am so nervous. I may have to take a pill.
So, Lucky, I think it would be a nice adjunct to what you're doing with Morse Life.
Yes, most definitely. You know, we, like I mentioned before, like our goal is to collaborate with any healthcare companies, professionals in Palm Beach County, and so we can help our seniors.
Which will be really nice. All right, we're going to have...
I wanted to ask Johnny real quick. Johnny, do you have... I saw that you sent me something about the band or the group you used to sing with, the Chandels.
Oh, yeah.
Who was
Oh,
that?
out of the blue.
Who was that?
Got contacted by a DJ from WFMU in New York who came across my high school band.
Yes, and they put the music on the radio.
They found they found the record. We made 45s. In those days, we made a 45 record. Somewhere, it's on eBay for $95.
$95,
Like it's a collector's item from 1965, 66. That it's some kind of unearthed garage band music that got picked up by this guy, and he thinks the world of it, and wanted to contact me, and all of a sudden, it actually airs tomorrow on WFMU in New York, New Jersey, Eastern Pennsylvania.
And you can hear that on the iHeartMedia app.
Oh, 11 to 1, yeah, tomorrow.
11 to
His name is
1.
Michael Shelley is the gentleman. And he called me, I wanted to talk, and we had a great chat, and he knew more about things, my life, than I did. It was amazing.
But you can hear it tomorrow on the iHeartMedia app. They play all the music in the country on that app. You just have to plug in the right station. So what's the right station?
What's that?
The station, the radio station.
Station is WFMU. 91.1, 91.9 in New York.
Nice to have you back.
Amazing.
All right, they're getting set up over there to sing, and before we head over singing, I got to ask Frank, because there's a lot of things going on out there.
Yeah, so it ain't over till it's over. That's
Frank,
really.
what do we need to know? What's happening? What
is happening, Frank? And don't give me it all at once, because my heart hurts.
He told me we don't really want to know what's going on.
Yeah, I do want to know, because I got to prepare. Oh, never mind. I don't want to know. I hit him.
Yeah.
Prepare for a new candidate.
That's what I think.
Yeah, I know that part. I know who's coming. I know who's coming out of the woodwork. I got the phone call yesterday. But
really?
But it isn't going to make a difference.
No. I don't think it's going to make a difference.
It's not going to make a difference. The object of the game here now is to work with the cards you're given. That's all. You know, you got to do what you got to do, and apparently the country believes that's the direction we're going to go, and we'll see what happens. It's not a good, bad, or indifferent. I remember when my father told me this guy, a new guy out of the woodwork coming out. His name was Ronald Reagan.
Oh, I got a video on him also this morning.
Yes, he did. But I remember he told me about this guy named Ronald Reagan, and I said,
an actor?
Ronald who? And I saw the movies and the actor, how they made fun of him, and I hated him. I didn't like him at all. Ended up being one of the smartest men in the White House in the history of the game. So it depends. It all depends on what you do when you're in power, and you go from there.
All I can say is we've got all of Frank's books right here in the studio, and I've read many, many of them. And then when you get to see it on the news, this one I love because this gives you some background on Frank and working at the Apparition Center and all of some of the, I can't say all, some of the things he's seen and the gifts he's been gifted. And then you get to read the books, and it's all about hope and faith. And more, I said that earlier, we all got to have a little bit of faith and a whole lot of hope to keep going and keep doing what we do.
You got to find your way. Like the pastor said, it all begins with you. Once you clear that up, because if you can't answer that question, how the hell are you going to answer that question?
But, you know, read the books, come into the studio. Frank has gifted us this beautiful Virgin Mary that sits in our lobby, and by the grace of God, how God so got her here with all of your help. One of those things that are supposed to be is, so come on in and witness, as you say. Get one of Frank's books. They're signed, or you can get them on frankarufolo.com, but we've got the signed copies right here in the studio. You can get the trilogy. You can buy all of them or start with one. Great summer reading. This one still looks like Kendra. I haven't gotten through this one yet. And then the new one coming out around Christmas, The COVID Murders.
COVID Murders, yeah.
But you got to come in and you're going to meet the artist. You're going to meet the author, the writer, and have him inscribe something in the book. And like I said, you know, like in business, learn what you're doing, because there is nobody smarter than yourself about yourself. So you have him write something in there, and you'll learn something. What is it? We learn 7 things a day?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, 7 things a day.
Something like that. All right, Kyber and Baxton.
Well, hold on. You want to set this up?
Oh, just Kyber, okay. You ready to go? All right, I'm gonna
hold on. Take
I was
it
gonna
easy there,
I was
push
going to have
button.
him take us out to commercial break.
Oh, you're going to work it backwards?
Yes.
Okay.
Does that work for you?
Absolutely.
All right, so Kyber's going to take us out to commercial break. Kyber is one of our summer interns, and we certainly don't get enough of them in the studio, but when we do, we take full advantage of what they know. And Kyber is only in high school, so the good news for us is they're around for a little bit longer.
We're getting smarter.
Can we
See,
give
we're
you
getting
credit?
smarter.
Can you get high school credit for being here? Can we call the principal and say we're going to offer a special program, hands-on immersive studio experience?
I don't have a clue.
What?
I'm not the person to ask for that.
We're going to see. Why can't we be like an FLVS program?
Sure.
Right?
Why not?
Florida Virtual School. There's a thing for that. All right, Baxton, you're going to run Kyber's music? Take a listen, and then we're going to go to commercial break, and then we're going to have Grace join us on set.
Return, don't let it burn, don't let it fade. I'm sure I might be rude, but it's just your attitude. It's tearing me apart, it's ruining everything. I swore I would be true, and honey, so did you. So why were you holding her hand? Is that the way we stand? Were you lying all the time? Was it just a game to you? But I'm in so deep. You know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Oh, do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger? Oh, I thought the world of you. I thought nothing could go wrong, but I was wrong. I was wrong. If you could get by, trying not to lie, and things wouldn't be so confused, and I wouldn't feel so used. But you always really knew I just want to be with you, and I'm in so deep. You know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger? And I'm in so deep. You know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you you have to let it linger? Such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger? Thank you.
Sinking.
All right, here, ladies and gentlemen, today is Grace's last day at the program.
I'm right here. I'm good.
I know, you may want to say something. Don't start
That's all you have
crying.
to say with today's
No,
Grace's last day
but
of
I
the
know that
program?
I can't keep a mic out of you. So, but Grace's last day, she's helped us increase the volume of our numbers. She's helped us with everything in the studio. She opens up the show, even sets off the alarms in the morning. Everything is fantastic, and we're gonna miss her. And we just wanted to be able to tell her that.
So we love you, Grace. It's been, I can't believe it's been a year. I just found your resume on my time hop that came through a few days ago this week. And you're just amazing. You've grown so much. You came in here doing social media, which I love. And now you can run the studio. You come in, you open up, you teach. You've helped us put manuals together, social media, videos. Your editing is incredible. We've had the honor and privilege to bring your movie, Beach Wine, to Lisa Del Rey, and do a 200-300-person screening of that and watch you look like an angel in that beautiful dress and direct it and do everything you did. And then the video today, the piece with Josh and Royce, forget it. Put me over the edge, because what we get to do and to see you all collaborate. We have a new producer that came in today at 10:30, and he's still here because of the collaboration that he witnessed Aiden and Kyber and you guys doing this morning, trying to learn things. So that's what it's about, is all of you guys, and we wish you only the best. We love you so much, and you know our doors are always open. Home is home, and as you see, Josh comes back. We hope you're going to come back also.
Oh, thank you.
Truth. And, you know, we can't wrap up a show with you on your last day without having your sibling next to you. So,
I know.
Baxton, you and Grace.
I had a moment this morning.
Always your moment. Share your moment.
Grace can share it.
You guys take it
Baxton
out.
walked out of the morning show.
Which
and
I never do.
He never walks out of the morning show. And Mateo came up to me and he's like, hey, Baxton's upset. You need to go talk to him. So I went up to Baxton and I was like, are you okay? Baxton, are you okay? I got the hand. It wasn't even a
Magic finger.
I know, I got the hand. And I was like, are you in physical pain or emotional pain? And he was like, I don't know. So I put the ibuprofen down and I was like, well, if you have physical pain, that should help. And then he went to Publix.
I didn't take.
You know, I don't know what it is. I said, he's the same as my actual brother, because my actual brother will be like, Grace, my this hurts, my that hurts, I slept wrong, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, well, take an ibuprofen. I don't want to do that. What is it?
Baxton, go to the doctor. I don't want to go to the doctor today. I'll do it tomorrow.
I offered to drive him to the urgent care today. I was like, no, nothing.
You guys want to wrap us up and take us out for the weekend?
Yeah. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at the Brooklyn Cafe across all platforms for exclusive behind-the-scene contents from our crew.
Bax?
What?
Don't be late.
And don't be late.
Be kind to each other.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.